transforming into a health tech company striving for better health and well-being through meaningful innovation. In their presentation today, they will focus on women's health. They will share why this is needed and how Philips is developing services to add value to people's lives, and women in particular. It is our real pleasure to have these experts on stage. Please give them a warm welcome.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for having us here today. So it's our pleasure to introduce ourselves. So we are here today to give you some secrets about pregnancy and how we can support insurers in this journey. So we're going to share a case study by Philips and Groupe Mutuelle. So we're going to be answering 3 questions today. So we're going to be looking firstly at families and how this is a really key demographic, the journey around parenthood, and really how you can support individuals in this journey and how you can provide really lifelong relationships with them. We're going to talk about how you can support families through short and long-term gains with pregnancy as well. So when we talk about, this journey of starting a family, that often can be you change your car, your house, you consider life insurance, you consider supplementary health insurance for the first time. So it really is one of these moments where you make a lot of decisions. So there's an opportunity for insurers to cross-sell. There's also ways to improve and have that positive connection with people during this time, which can be quite challenging. And that helps to improve NPS. And we hope ultimately as well to really improve health outcomes and then lead to lowering the cost of care. So we look at partnership with Philips and Groupe Mutuelle and how we can support mums and new parents on this journey and what are the keys to a successful partnership. So let me introduce you to Philips firstly. So hopefully many of you know Philips as a company, but you probably think, what are we doing here and what is the link with insurance? Well, we're a health technology company and our mission is really to improve the lives of many people, and we want to make the world healthier, more sustainable through our innovation. And we'll talk today about how we're working in the maternal health and women's health space and how we partner with insurance companies to offer benefits and services.
Hi, and as Groupe Mutuelle, so we're from Switzerland. Some of you maybe don't know us yet. We offer a complete panel of insurance solutions around the person. And our 2 main domains of activity are health insurance and life and pension. And we serve both people directly or private clients directly, and through our corporate clients also employees with the plans of their employers. Now, you might be wondering, why would an insurer care about pregnancy and perinatal care? After all, there are less than 100,000 births in Switzerland per year. It's not that costly of an event, and it's not really a risk that you would want to avoid. But we see pregnancy as a real key life-changing moment, and a moment where many decisions are made, and some of these decisions are insurance decisions. And as innovators, we started by understanding the journey that future parents go through and what their pain points are. And we were impressed by the number of tasks and burdens that parents face. Not only navigating healthcare, figuring out how to fit appointments in an already busy schedule, taking care of oneself, undergoing a major identity transition and changing your role and place in society. And actually, this is something that both parents are going through at the same time, and having to figure out what kind of parents they want to be together, leading to, well, sometimes tension in the couples and risk of separation or violence. Mothers are especially vulnerable at this time, and we also saw that one of the major worries they have are also around their relationship with their work and their employers, and figure out what kind of organization they want to put in place. Most people are aware of the impacts of, for example, reducing your working time to work part-time on your day-to-day immediate budget. But the long-term consequences that people can have on their pension funds can really have a strong impact. So unsurprisingly, this heavy mental burden translates into a heightened risk of mental health. And this at a time where mothers are expected to glow and rejoice in the good news, making those who do not feel even more alone. By the way, fathers can also have perinatal depression, and depression or mental health issues also affect the equality of attachment and bonding with the child, having impact quite long-term on his whole way of being into the world and his own future health risk. So we know from science how trauma can have impact only long-term on your own health risk, but also can be transmitted from generation to generation. We're all concerned by one way or another, either as parent or oneself as a child before, by perinatal care. But investing in perinatal care is not only good for society in general, it's really good business. What we hope is that if we manage to provide a positive experience to future parents during this key time, we can build an emotional connection that can leverage long-term loyalty, the potential for up and cross-selling, and even if reducing cost is not our primary objective with this project, we make the bet that probably long-term, if we're patient enough, we will have positive effects on cost reduction. Now, these are hypotheses. Hypotheses have to be verified, and this is what we started with at the beginning of our partnership.
Yeah, because there is another aspect when you look at this journey, and especially when it comes to the role of women in insurance, that we need to start taking care of this specific space. So when we started to work together with Groupe Mutuel, we first did a survey with 330 women in Switzerland across all different kinds of health insurers, and we investigated the role of the benefits that they get on pregnancy, during pregnancy, in relation to how they experience their insurance. And one thing that we saw was that happy mothers really make for lifetime customers when it comes to insurance. So people who are happy and satisfied with the benefits that they get from their insurance are about 50% more likely to retain or stay with that insurer in the next year or so. Next to that, they are also, and we saw that in the same study, they are also the primary decision makers for themselves and in the household when it comes to insurance. So 95% of those interviewed women also indicated that they are the ones who are making decisions when it comes to health insurance. And even more so, over 45% of those individuals also share that they are actually managing the insurance for other people as well, for friends and family. So they are a key demographic. And that just goes to show also, if you look at, for instance, the role that women have when it comes to overall healthcare decisions. So about 90% of all healthcare decisions in the household are made by women. We often say women are the CMO, the chief medical officer of the home. And they are also far more likely to use these types of tools that we're talking about today when it comes to digital health and preventative health. So they're also more likely to have an impact in that sense. Also, a lot of the healthcare spending, 80% to be exact, is done when it comes to healthcare and both consumer decisions by women. So as a target audience, just summarizing what you just saw, if we make women happy during this journey, if we make families happy, they're far more likely to retain. If we also consider their role in the decision making, women are really the decision makers when it comes to insurance, but they're also in charge of the healthcare spending. Now, we couldn't be more excited to start working together with Groupe Mutuel, because with Groupe Mutuel, we found a partner that actually has exactly the same perspective as we do when it comes to how we want to support families. So it's about impacting people's lives, supporting people throughout this journey. Also, in this partnership, we're really aligned around a couple of key principles of what do we want to achieve. So by helping people with their pregnancy journey, we want to improve their NPS, their satisfaction, and really see a difference in how they experience also their insurance and retain with that insurance for a longer period. Now, to talk a little bit more about what we co-created with Groupe Mutuel, Emily is going to talk a bit about our program.
Perfect, thank you. And for us, this really is a first in Europe. So we've been working in the US for a couple of years now, but this is the first time that we bring this partnership to Europe. So we're really proud of that, and we've launched 4 weeks ago today, actually. So we're partnering with Groupe Mutual to really offer the policy members a premium experience during pregnancy. So that's provided through our Pregnancy Plus app, and it gives education, information, resources to really vital information, which is very expert-led. So for those who are not familiar with Pregnancy Plus, it's the world's #1 pregnancy app. We have 11 million yearly users, fantastic reviews, and voted as one of the best pregnancy apps actually of this year, which we're really proud of. But we're also happy that 80% of all pregnancies in Europe on average are using Pregnancy Plus as their educational tool and platform. So if we zoom into the partnership with Groupe Mutual, you can see that we're reaching 74% of all expectant families in Switzerland, and that's through our app. So we're able to create this content and premium audio, video courses, which really support a healthy lifestyle. So we've customized these. They're available in English, French, and German for the Swiss market, and we have a very bespoke and personal journey for Groupe Mutual members. So this is really having articles that are very specific and highly relevant to this audience. And we also work, because we have our Philips Avent portfolio, and within that is breast pumps. So we're able to support mums who wish to breastfeed with reimbursement as well with these models through Groupe Mutual at a discount. And that we know there are some really great stats around the usage of Pregnancy Plus. So we see that 91% of women who use Pregnancy Plus actually feel more educated about their pregnancy. And this is because on the app we have 1,000+ articles, and it's really easy to navigate through. So you search the content or the information that you're most interested in. So it's a lot easier than, say, traditional books, or even searching online where you're not sure about the sources. Is the information credible? Whether on the app everything is written by experts or healthcare professionals. It's all in one place. So it really is kind of the go-to for everything you could possibly want. We do a week-by-week feed, so the information is updated every week to take you through the whole pregnancy. So it's also get people to come back and to use the app every week, because the information is always changing. We know that 83% of women indicate that Pregnancy Plus helps them to have a healthier lifestyle. And this is also through the content within the app that talks about nutrition, what to eat or what not to eat when you're pregnant, focuses on sleep, on exercise, on coaching, which really provides support in that area. And then 75% of women on Pregnancy Plus indicate they know when to and when not to consult a physician. And of course, we always advocate to consult a physician for a medical question. But however, there are a lot of things that people, just through articles or through frequently asked questions, that we can help support and provide them with the right information. So then they reach out to their midwives and healthcare professionals when it's the right time to do so. And that also helps alleviate some burden and some stress on that system. And for us, it's more than health. So it's understanding that this is a really significant life stage, and anybody who's gone through that will know it's very life-changing, altering in that way. So taking care of the needs of the new families and pregnancy, in a proactive way, really supports mental and physical health as well during this period. It builds a positive brand connection, so it's about being more than just paying the bills, but actually how do you create those touch points that make people create brand satisfaction, brand love, and ultimately will lead to an increase in NPS as well. And about pregnancy, it's not just during that 9-month period, but it's about the relationship that you build and how that continues and extends beyond. We saw some statistics around retention and satisfaction and loyalty, which we believe is a really important driver in this space. And now we're going to show you just a short video, but it really brings to life the experience of Groupe Mutual members through the app.
Hi, I'm Sophie, a midwife at Tommy's. We're working together with Pregnancy Plus.
My name is Dr. Elizabeth Werner. I'm a clinical psychologist and researcher specializing in perinatal mental health.
Hi, I'm Pearl Vyas, an experienced medical doctor specializing in breastfeeding research, lactation counseling, and part of a global collaboration to promote awareness of infant feeding techniques. Let's dive into it.
So Pregnancy Plus was already a great product and very loved, but we made it even better, even more amazing for our clients by adding custom content, really adapting to their local needs, helping them navigate the Swiss healthcare system that's quite complicated, and informing them proactively of what is covered in their plan. Now that's quite a bit of a shift in mentality for insurance to go from reactive to proactive. But it also helps them having their answers to their questions at any time of day and night, instead of waiting for them to call us. Now, a lot has happened, and it's only been a month, but we're very happy and proud to share that we already have reached 20% of our yearly target in terms of users. And together, we hope that we can reach a maximum of mothers, families, and support the future generations.
And it doesn't end there. So from Philips Event perspective, we're incredibly excited about the future of prenatal care. So how we see the future of that is that we want to focus more on preventative and behavioral health. We want to help share the care amongst the family and drive more self-care for the individuals as well. We see that there's a clear need for earlier diagnosis. Still, every year, 60% of all maternal mortality is preventable, and that should be something that we together all battle. We want to create more representative and inclusive journeys. We want to make sure that we keep on harnessing also the physical as well as the mental health, which is so important across this entire journey. And last but not least, we want to make sure that all of this information, all of this type of content and service and support is available to everybody at the right point in time. Now, to close us off, I just want to say I hope this was inspiring, and I hope this also helps you think about how you think about this audience, how you think about families, the role that it can take for you as an insurer, and how you can actually support these people to become lifelong customers. If you want to know more, if you're interested to just reach out, or if you want to get in contact with us, just send us a quick email, just scan the QR code. You can reach us through that. So send us what comments you have. And on behalf of Philips and Groupe Mutuel, thank you so much for your time.